One of the most shocking elements of the fact that 2 Australian soldiers died in Afghanistan this week was that one of them was killed by an Afghanistan National Army member who was serving alongside the Australians. Despite this, defence leaders in Afghanistan remain upbeat about the reintegration program.
Australian Major Keith Potter is from the International Security Assistance Force, and early this morning he spoke to News Breakfast from Kabul, and he said defecting insurgents are the country's great hope for peace.
It is a initiative of the Afghanistan government, and it's had great success over the last 8 months since it's been instituted. We've reintegrated up to almost 2,000 insurgents back into their communities and taken them out of the fight.
Yes, I do want to talk about that, and I know you can't speak about the particulars of this, but that element then that you deal with in integration, you must always have to be aware of the fact that perhaps you haven't completely got that person over the line and away from fighting. How do you judge whether that's happened successfully or not? At what point do you decide, to put it this way, to take your eye off that and to trust?
Well, look, as you said in your opening, I think that was a very rogue event. Certainly where I am, I work daily with Afghanistan soldiers and officials from the government, and I have total trust in them. They are very important and very keen for peace in Afghanistan. And with the Afghanistan Peace and Reintegration Program, we are seeing great success in reintegrating the insurgents back into the community. This is the great hope for Afghanistan and peace and transition of the coalition out of Afghanistan.
What drew my attention to this in the first place and why we wanted to speak to you were comments that were made just very recently by the British director of NATO's reintegration cell in Kabul, that's Major General Phil Jones, who was saying that the flow of Taliban defectors has reached the point at which demand for the official reintegration program is actually outstripping resources available. Is that your experience too?
Oh, look, I think that is correct in some facets. The success of the peace program has sort of outstretched some of the capacity building. But, no program is without a few little hiccups, and we're seeing now that measures are put in place to build that capacity.